Armenian food. Are we really doing this, Taline? The land of lavash, my favorite flatbread in the world. And I don't know any other dishes, but that's okay, because we got these Armenian band of brothers at Taline, like literal brothers, who run this Armenian hidden gem. We're gonna go check it out and eat 3 banging dishes. Let's go.
If I were you, I would run from the touristy kitschy and often seedy downtown core around Eden Center and travel 15 minutes north to the beating heart of Midtown Toronto, Yonge and St. Clair. Yeah, it has all the trappings of a modern city with its luxury condos and mixed-use buildings, and there are neighborhoods where the well-heeled occupy stately homes on tree-lined streets. But most importantly, there are enough one-of-a-kind restaurants and shops with a smattering of arts and culture to give this area some character. Like Taline Restaurant, which has a refined and unpretentious elegance. One can't help wonder if the majestic Armenian mountains inspired these hues. There's even an olive tree anchoring the dining room upstairs. Olive oil, ladies? Brothers Saro and Sarouj handle the operations, but Seb is Taline's culinary champ, serving his take on modern meets traditional Armenian food, infused with the vibrant flavors of Lebanese cuisine, an ode to the recipes of his late mother, who shares the namesake of the restaurant.
Yo, thank you so much for inviting us here,
Thank you for coming, man.
Thank you. Well, I can't wait because I've never tried anything Armenian other than lavash.
Yeah,
right?
that makes a lot of sense.
There's a lot of imposters.
Yeah. Let's not go there.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know
Let's not go there.
what real Armenian food tastes like. So I'm so excited today to try Armenian food.
Sadly, beyond lavash, my Armenian knowledge only extends to those 4 famous Kardashian siblings, one of whom inspired a whole generation of women to expand the size of their dump trucks. But I digress. Let's get back to the food.
So the main influences of our food is Lebanese, Syrian, Egyptian, all sorts of the Middle East. You live off what your land feeds you. So it's kind of cool because for us, we took that as a big part of our cuisine and our culture in the restaurant. So we do everything daily. We butcher everything daily. We make everything daily. We have nothing left over from last night.
Seb told me he grows his own because he couldn't source things from Armenia.
In Armenia, if you're eating kebab anywhere across the board, if there's no urts on the table or if it's not seasoned with urts, it's not kebab.
Get out of here. No urts, get out of here.
So best bet is let's bring seeds over. So I snuck a few seeds over and now we started growing them hydroponically ourselves.
Crazy.
So we teamed up with a company called Crop, which is a startup microgreen company, and we took over 50% of their space. So we grow all our own cilantro, which is big in Armenia. We grow all our own red basil, which is also known as rehan. We grow urts, zatar, which is a Lebanese thyme, our own cantaloupe leaves, and we grow sunflower seed leaves. So I want to bring those flavors back to life and try to really touch home when it comes to our microgreens.
This is as close as you could get to Armenia without having to go to Armenia.
Yeah, literally.
Right? Like, yo, you even feel it here? Like you got art on the walls that's, like everything's been thought out.
Yeah, so this, the Armenian prayer or blessing for the table. So what we did was we worked with a company called Karagusi, which is a husband and wife team that make all artwork. So what they did was they wrote out the entire blessing and then we made it mimic a plate. So we really wanted to showcase, okay, we blessed our tables, this is who we are, and then the more artwork upstairs, it brings our life from mom to when she passed of what the artwork is. So we're gonna go with the tabbouleh first.
Wait, Seb, tabbouleh? The ubiquitous Middle Eastern salad I've eaten hundreds of times? I do like a good tabbouleh, but I'm just thinking this better be different, Seb. I've hauled my ass from across the pond to get here, but Seb doesn't disappoint, because this one's fire.
We go kale in. We go Roma tomatoes.
And why did you choose kale? Just for its hardiness?
I like the hardiness of it.
Yeah,
I like the bite, the crunch and everything of it.
Okay.
Cubanelle peppers.
Cubanelle, wow.
Yeah.
Is that your own little...
No, they do it in Lebanon too, but nobody knows of it.
Cubanelle?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, this isn't the stuff I'm used to in my tabbouleh.
Some shallots. This is our secret ingredient, which is our mint vinaigrette.
Yes, secret ingredients. This is what I like to hear.
When it comes to making vinaigrettes here, we do use the Dijon mustard. We do incorporate everything the way it should be, how the French teeth taught us.
Yeah.
And we make our own dressings here.
They're not using Dijon mustard in Armenia.
No.
No, they're not using
at
it.
all.
Yeah.
Put a little bit of olive oil in there.
But they might after they see this.
Maybe.
You might.
Some salt.
Yeah.
And we give it all a nice toss.
The oils that you usually use is olive oil in Armenia, right? Or do
Yes.
they use a different? Yeah.
They only use olive oil over there.
Yeah.
Now, all the traditionals will be like, oh, where's the bulgur, where's the bulgur, where's the bulgur?
Yes, Seb, where is that bulgur? That cracked wheat staple that gives a dimension of chewiness.
So what we do is, we puff bulgur. So we take bulgur,
Yeah.
dry it out nicely. It's already dry when it comes in, and then we fry it. So what it does, it adds a crunch level, and it becomes almost like popcorn, and it's super cool to use.
Right.
So you want an extra bite, this is what we do, and we garnish the entire top of the tabbouleh.
I love that because it's not soggy.
Nope. I think food is very important when it comes to textures in your mouth.
I love
Texture,
that.
feel, mouth feel, and everything like that.
An extra point for creativity and functionality, Seb. Puffing the bulgur is a game changer.
You got the touch lighting. One, if you want to have that intimate night with your wife. Two, it's a little brighter. Three, you can see what she really looks like. Genats. No, you said everything's from the land, and it looks just the colors represent the earth too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like those clay-based colors, and
That's what we wanted.
it's gorgeous.
I never thought I would sit down and eat my own food.
Oh, it smells so fresh. Wow.
It's there, right?
Wow. I was a little worried about the kale first. I was like, it's not gonna break down when I bite it.
You and everybody else in my life.
You know, parsley has a little more floral to it, but you're not losing anything in there.
Nope.
And you're getting the crunch and the juiciness from the persimmon. So it's just so refreshing. Wow. That is phenomenal. Yo, that is the best tabbouleh I've ever had, to be honest with you. That is phenomenal.
So, next we got our lamb.
Yes, bring me to your lamb.
So it's Ontario lamb. We cut every morning. We season with two things. One, being our spice blend, Ras Al Hanout.
Ras Al Hanout, the king of spice blends. There are so many variations. Every time I think I've heard them all, a new ingredient makes an appearance. Today it's Aleppo pepper, but suffice to say, good old Ras is guaranteed to make anything pop.
Season generously with some salt. And then we go directly onto the grill. What we got over here is the each I was telling you guys about.
Each, the classic meatless Armenian dish, served alongside many mains or a main in itself, gets its heft from bulgur wheat, tomatoes, and herbs, cloaked in a tomato paste that brings everything together.
Now in Armenia, do they eat well done a lot, or do
Only
they do
well
the-
done. We eat everything well done because that's what we know.
Yeah.
It took me years to
Yeah.
get my dad down to a medium.
I know. Schmear of tzatziki.
That's the jajuk. Let's not call it.
Jajuk.
Let's call it what
Yeah,
it is.
jajuk.
So the jajuk is the Armenian Lebanese version of the ziki.
Okay.
Don't say this out
And-
loud.
Yeah.
It's better than the Greek one.
Okay, Seb, I'm not trying to ruffle the feathers of the Armenian or Greek fan base. The last thing I need are angry emails over whose flavored yogurt is better. So I'm gonna stay neutral in the tzatziki versus jajuk debate. But what we can all agree on is that the yogurt, mint, and cucumber go with lamb like beer and baseball on a hot summer day.
Lamb comes off the grill. Garnish it with a little bit of olive oil, some fleur de sel, some more Ras Al Hanout. No,
Don't leave home without it.
never. We place everything right on top of the jajuk. What we do is always
Yes. That liquid gold.
garnish it with the urts I was saying. A few sprigs all around, because a little bit goes a long way with this.
Yeah.
We put a wedge of lemon
Is that za'atar on there?
that we dip in za'atar. The za'atar acts like almost like a filter on the lemon. So you squeeze it through, you get more of that timiness, more of that herbaceous that comes through,
Yeah.
and it just coats the entire lamb. Black Hawaiian sea salt on our jajuk.
Ooh.
Bochkar, as that's on our menu. Lamb chops to the person who doesn't
Bochkar.
speak it. Vochkar.
Vochkar.
That's it.
Vochkar.
So
Vochkar.
vochkar means lamb.
Right. Okay. Okay.
So all our proteins on our menu is what the protein name is. So
Okay.
vochkar, lamb. Tsug, fish. Ishkanatsug, trout.
So first, cheers. How do you say?
Well, we can't cheers with water.
Okay.
You want to have a drink?
Absolutely, man. I thought you'd never ask.
Let's have a drink. We can't cheers with water, it's bad luck. Let me get
bad
us
luck,
something
yeah.
to drink. At the LCBO shelves, you can always find this, which is the gantus,
Yeah.
which is like your starting point.
Okay.
That's like if you don't really know Arak, it's okay, whatever.
Yeah. That is the champion.
This
the
is
gold
the
medal
daddy.
of Iraq.
It's made by the same people that make Chateau Moussard wine, so it's from the Moussard family. There was only 6 bottles in Canada, we have all 6 here. It is unbelievable. It's just as you would find in Lebanon. These are all watered down. This is 100% pure spirit.
There's nothing I enjoy more than imbibing in the drinks that are deeply rooted in the local culture. After all, that's when people's guards come down and tails come out. Iraq reigns supreme in this corner of the world, and Iraq du Moussar is one of the rulers of the land. Crafted by one of Lebanon's renowned wineries, it glides effortlessly down the palate, too effortlessly. Made from grapes and crushed seeds of the anise plant, it can easily go before, with, or after the meal. Its subtly sweet and gently nuanced licorice essence possesses an irresistible allure. I'll take 6, please.
When you add water to Arak, it goes cloudy
Okay.
and it looks like milk. That's lion's milk.
Gives you strength.
Oh, does it ever?
Warms you up. Yeah.
Does it ever? There's no Arak on the table, my dad doesn't sit. My dad's not a drinker. He'll have half a glass of this and that's it.
Yeah.
But he just conditioned.
Yeah.
We don't sit at our Armenian dinner table if there's no bread on the
Go
table.
with bread and Iraq.
Always. Cheers or
Genats.
Ganats. Just take
one out?
Yeah,
All right. Get a little sauce on there.
that's it. Take a little bit of sauce and then with the fork, just take a little bit of each. Put it right on top and take more of the sauce too. And then take a little bit more of this.
Thank you.
Dollop it right on top.
Yeah.
All the za'atar's coming off of it too. You're probably gonna think I'm crazy. The lamb, you're not gonna use a fork and a knife. You're not gonna taste it right if you use a fork and a knife.
Right.
You gotta just
Pick
pick
it up.
up
Get a
and
little
eat
bit of
it.
everything.
That's it.
Okay.
And just bite at it.
Holy shit. I need a minute with this. I need a minute with this one.
It's good?
It's right on point, man. Everything just works so perfectly with it. That bulgur,
I love the reaction.
it goes so perfectly. Wow. Oh my God. Yo, dude. You gotta check this out. You gotta come here. You gotta come to Taline. It's amazing. Now for the finale.
This is the last piece. Over here, we have our cabbage, or as on our menu, it says garam. Garam means cabbage. What we have here is a seared cabbage. Cut them down to quarters.
Yeah.
We've braised them pre-service. So during service, we put more of that braising liquid in, and we throw it into the oven.
So
is
everyone who thought that area of the world is all meat eaters,
No,
there's a lot of meat.
We
but
got
you
a lot
get,
of vegans there too,
there's
because we got a lot
yeah.
of veggies there. When an order comes in, right into the oven,
Yeah.
and we start getting it back up to temperature.
Okay. How many of those you make a day?
Holy shit.
Like that's, you think over 100?
Not a day, but
Yeah.
I think per week we probably average about 165, 200 pieces of cabbage.
Shit.
165 cabbages? Can you say gastrointestinal distress? Hopefully Seb has a great airflow system.
Even your digestive, you know.
That's not up to me, man. You go home, do what you gotta
Yeah.
do, but in
Go
the
away.
restaurant, don't do it anything.
Yeah.
The way we treat our cabbage is so meaty, but it's
Yeah.
not meat. Right here, this is our fennel tahini. So it's a caramelized
Oh.
fennel tahini.
Yeah.
In it, we have salt, pepper, lemon juice, caramelized fennel, and ras al hanout. We put a nice thin layer at the bottom.
Wait, you just pureed the.
We caramelize the fennels first,
Okay.
and then
And
we
then-
puree it into tahini.
What makes a good tahini? How does one choose a good? There's so many in.
The actual fat content of the sesame.
Yeah.
How much oils are in there? How much flavor is in there? Because some people like cut it and this and that. Ours, all you taste is sesame.
Okay.
We open that bucket, it's like,
Sesame. Okay.
so that's why it's like
That took a lot of
that's-
testing probably to see.
Yeah.
Because you don't know.
We got
How?
to who we are right now
Yeah.
with are like tahini because we tried so many of them.
Okay.
Until we narrowed it down, we're like, okay, this is the one. Right now we already make our own honey.
Yeah.
We have our own beehives, we have our own beekeeper.
Jeez.
As you can see, it's got all the layers of all that cabbage in there. Super seared on the outside. Some people are like, oh, it's burnt. No, it's not. Relax, take a look. It's not burnt. The inside of it is all beautifully like warm and soft and done the way it should be. We put more fennel tahini, but this is more of a liquefied version.
Pine nuts.
Pine nuts, toasted pumpkin seeds,
Ooh. Texture, chef.
some pomegranates, garnish it with a little bit of sumac for acidity, little bit of olive oil on top. Now, what I say is always take a little bit of the side. You can eat it as its own too, so try a little bit of the cabbage on its own.
Yeah.
But you have the leftover tabbouleh, and it all works so well together.
A delightful medley of braised cabbage accompanied by the subtle notes of fennel tahini. The dish is elevated with the vibrant burst of pomegranate that adds a touch of tartness. A delightful crunch provided by the pumpkin seeds and pine nuts, adding texture to this already tantalizing creation.
Our food's meant to all work together, so there's not one thing that is meant to not work well with each other.
Such a nice slice of Armenia, man. Make me feel at home. You make us feel at home.
That's
Thank
what
you
we
so
want. We
much.
want you to feel as if though you're in Taline's home.
Yeah.
My mom was not just a mother, she was a mother to all my friends. She was a best friend to everybody. So it's like you never left Taline's home hungry. And you never left her home like sad or like not laughing. So it's like, why can't we do that here? So that's what we want. We want you to feel as if though you're in my mother's home.
Taline is a little slice of Armenian culture, adding character to this contemporary metropolis. And sometimes a little pizzazz is all we need to get us out of the mundane and make our lives more joyful. If you want to see more foods and cultures in Canada, subscribe to receive notifications on when future episodes come out.